Hello. You know, it's a word we probably say dozens of times a day without even thinking about it. But what if I told you that simple little greeting is actually one of the most powerful tools we have? That it has these ancient, deep roots and can literally change your brain chemistry? Well, today, we're going to unpack the incredible, surprising power of just saying hello.
I mean, think about it for a second. Have you ever been dragging your feet into work and a colleague just hits you with a super warm, "Good morning," and suddenly your day feels a little bit brighter? Or, a friendly wave from a total stranger just makes you smile for no reason. That feeling, that's exactly what we're talking about today.
Okay, picture this. You walk into a room, you lock eyes with someone, and nothing. Just silence. Feel that? It's so awkward, right? Kind of tense and uncomfortable? Well, that feeling is what a world without greetings would be like, all the time. And that gut reaction you just had proves how deeply we need this simple little ritual.
So, to really get a grip on its power, we've got to ask a basic question. What is a greeting, anyway? It seems almost silly to ask, but this one little action does so much heavy lifting in pretty much all of our social interactions.
At its core, a greeting is basically a bridge. It's the tool we use to go from being separate individuals in silence to being connected. Yeah, it can be words like hi or how's it going, but it's also a nod, a wave, a handshake, even just a smile. It's the universal signal that says, hey, I'm open for business. I'm ready to connect.
Now here's where it gets really fascinating. Greetings aren't just some modern-day politeness we invented. Nope, their roots go way, way back. And they actually started out as a critical tool for human survival.
So, picture ancient times. You run into a stranger. The absolute first thing you have to figure out is friend or foe. A greeting was your first signal of peaceful intent. It said, I mean you no harm. Then, as we started building bigger communities and cities, it evolved into a way to build trust with people you didn't know. And now, today, it's become this fundamental social cornerstone for pretty much all human connection.
And you can see that history in the gestures we still use today. Take the handshake. By extending your open, empty hand, you were literally proving to someone that you weren't holding a weapon. It was a physical gesture of trust. And bowing? I mean, you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position, showing you're not a threat. These weren't just nice customs. For our ancestors, they could be life or death signals.
Okay, so how does all that ancient history matter to us now? Well, today, greetings aren't really about checking for weapons, but they are just as crucial for holding our societies together. You could say they've become the ultimate social glue.
And here's the absolute heart of it. A greeting is an act of acknowledgement. In a world where it's so easy to feel invisible, a simple hello sends a really profound message. It says, I see you, you exist, you matter. It's this tiny little action that validates another person's entire presence. And the effect of this is so real, you can feel it. Just imagine an office where nobody says good morning. It would feel cold, right? Isolating. People would just feel disconnected. Now contrast that with a place where people actually greet each other. That simple act creates a positive, collaborative, and honestly, a more productive vibe. It completely changes the game.
And get this, it goes even deeper than just social dynamics. Greetings have a direct, measurable effect on our own brains. And I'm not just talking about a vague, feel-good thing. There is real science happening here.
So, when someone gives you a warm greeting, or when you give one to somebody else, your brain can actually release chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitters. That means a simple hello can scientifically give you a mood boost and even lower your stress levels. It's a tiny little interaction with a very real chemical payoff.
So how does this ancient survival tool fit into our crazy, fast-paced digital world? Well, it turns out it might be more important than ever before.
Just think about email for a second. We've all gotten that message that just jumps straight to the point, no hello or anything. It can feel really cold, almost rude. But if you just add a simple hi Sarah or good morning, the entire tone just shifts. That little greeting keeps a sense of human warmth and respect in the conversation, even when you're miles apart.
So when you put this all together, you start to see this incredible ripple effect. It all starts with one small individual act. That act builds a little bridge, a one-on-one connection. That connection then injects a tiny dose of positivity into the world. And those positive interactions, when they happen over and over again, they literally strengthen the fabric of our communities and our society. And that right there is the real power of hello. It is so much more than just a word. It's a modern-day peace treaty, it's an act of acknowledgement, and it's a little shot of positive brain chemistry all rolled into one. So the next time you see someone, don't ever underestimate the power you have in that simple greeting. You just never know when your hello might be the one thing they really needed to hear that day.